Who's Mr. Holder?
This is Mr. Holder, Your Honor.
And are you here with him?
Yes, I'm his counselor at the Riverwood program.
Okay, and who's going to do the speaking?
I am at Mr. Holder's request.
All right, what do you want to tell me about this?
Basically, he received the ticket on Sunday morning. It's not at all his first Saturday morning, I'm sorry. It's not at all his first ticket.
He's had 31 tickets.
Obviously, I'm his counselor for significant reasons. At the same time, it's something that we're working on engagingly with Mr. Holder. And truthfully speaking, the tickets are becoming further and further apart. He happened to have been parked across from Burnside Park in front of the old Bank of America building on this particular morning. He was attending a church service. Sometimes he goes there also to meet up with his daughter, who's currently in a homeless situation. So we were hoping that Your Honor could find the reason, hopefully, to waive this and know that we're working actively in terms of keeping this from happening.
Is he homeless now?
Currently speaking, he lives with his father at an assisted living residence in East Providence, but actually we have an appointment next week with the Gateway Group to hopefully line up housing, affordable housing in North Providence.
Tell me about the program. I don't know what the program is about.
We're a social services agency. We're under the Horizon Group. We have 2 locations, one in Providence, one in Warren, Rhode Island, in the East Bay area. From there on out, Mr. Holder's been a longtime client of ours and whatnot. I've been working as his counselor for about the last 9 months.
What's the name of the program?
Riverwood, one word.
Are you familiar with that?
No, but I am familiar with Horizon. I have heard of that.
It's basically human services and social work. Primarily, the role of the Providence program is to provide affordable housing for low-income individuals.
Based on your representations, I'm going to dismiss it.
Thank you.
But I want Mr. Holder to know that this doesn't give you a license in the future to say, it's okay, I'll bring my constable down and I can get away with it, okay? I'm doing this based on his representation. Do you understand that? You explain it to him when he gets out, because he's homeless, okay? All right.
It's our intention to avoid it if at all possible. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Just try to see if he gives me an answer.
What happens when someone with 31 parking tickets stands before a judge? Most people would expect another fine, but this case took a completely different turn. Mr. Holder wasn't alone in court. His counselor explained that although he'd received many parking tickets in the past, his life was slowly getting back on track. He was attending church, trying to reconnect with his homeless daughter, and working with a social services program to find stable, affordable housing. Judge Frank Caprio listened carefully instead of rushing to judgment. After hearing the full story, he chose compassion over punishment and dismissed the ticket. But he also made one thing crystal clear. This wasn't a free pass to keep breaking the rules.